Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna will flee after facing off with Will and will eventually tell Sheila that she's leaving Los Angeles. Still, Luna will contend there's one thing she has to do first and will leave Sheila disturbed over what exactly she means. It wouldn't take long for Sheila to realize Luna wants to get relief of Steffi permanently before her LA exit. As for Luna, she'll shoot Hayes home with another gift, Bone. That'll catch Steffi and Taylor off guard. Will Taylor and Steffi realize Steffi's behind it? Back with Luna, she'll put Ms. Dillon through a terrible fire. Dillon will be forced to bait Steffi to the sand house while facing Luna's gun, so the stakes will be awfully high. Of course, Luna wouldn't want Ms. Dillon tilting Steffi off, so she'll make sure Steffi just thinks she's coming in for a schoolteacher meeting. After Steffi arrives and finds fortified Luna, she'll get updates on Ms. Dillon being tied up and held interned. Luna will put the focus on what she wants to negotiate and will prompt Steffi to see this as all passing because she blocked her relationship with Finn. At Precipice House, Sheila will unmask her worst fears to Taylor, who'll eventually admit Steffi went to the sand house. Sheila will assume Luna's setting Steffi up for a fatal downfall, so she'll rush over there to stop her granddaughter. On a less dangerous note, Ridge will push Brooke to accept that his remarriage to Taylor is passing. Indeed, if this marriage is just about avoiding further heartache for Taylor, Ridge will move forward with planning it. As for Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, B&B spoilers say he'll admit some tough news. Grace will pass this information along, so Liam's rearmost test results may not be what he was hoping for. Will it be too late for Liam to pursue the chemo and radiation quintet Grace offered, or will he manage to get the ball rolling on it? Liam will assure Hope that he wants as important time as he can get, but he's still marching toward an ineluctable grim fate. Hope and Liam will also speak with Ridge about Luna going on the run, but Ridge will promise he's obliging the Bobbies to find the fugitive and arrest her again ASAP. Ridge and the others wouldn't know about Luna's battle with Steffi yet, so they wouldn't realize she's in a hopeless fight for her life. Luna goes on the run while Steffi fears for her life amid the fermentation. Liam gets some bad news from Grace, which could gesture a big turning point for him. Will sets a trap for Luna to fall in. Meanwhile, Taylor plans to rope in Ridge before it's too late. Nick discovering the sap and will holding himself together while Luna begin to spin out. Taylor was over the moon now that Ridge's ring was back on her cutlet. Ridge sounded relatively pleased too, and the couple kissed to make their engagement officially sanctioned. Nick eavesdropped every single word and he was relatively keen on what was going down. Ridge being taken means Brooke would be single. Win-win, right? Taylor bothered what Eric's response would be to their engagement. Ridge assured her that his father would be happy for them, but Taylor wondered if the news would be disappointing considering how important Eric loves Brooke. Ridge reminded her that Eric adores her too and would be happy if he's happy. And he's veritably happy. They remarked on how this engagement made them each feel complete, and Taylor talked about Phoebe smiling down at them. At the office, Hope was happy to be back but admitted to her mama that she missed her apparel line. Brooke knew how she felt. She, too, was happy to be at Forrester, but she missed being with Ridge. So much, way to make Hope's pain about you, Brooke. Hope tried reeling her mama back in while Brooke was obsessively reminding about her partner. You earn better. Brooke also dropped the lemon that Hope isn't the first person to say that to her this week. Nick is back in city and said the same. Hope prompted her mama to let Nick in and forget about her partner. When Nick walked in the door, Hope ran to hail him with a huge smile on her face and admitted she and Brooke were talking about him and that she told her mama to have some fun now that he's back. Nick beamed. Hope left after learning a recent development was going to keep him in city longer. Alone with Brooke, Nick dropped the lemon that the big change that could keep him around would be commodity that could change Brooke's life too. Surprise! Taylor and Ridge are getting wedded. Poor Brooke's flabbers were gladdened. How dare! Steffi, Finn, Electra and Baker were shaken up as they watched Will and Luna. Poor Electra suffered through seeing Will flirt, flatter, and indeed kiss their adversary. Sure, it's for the lesser good, but that didn't make it hurt any less. Steffi tried to turn Electra down when effects got hectically uncomfortable for her, but she refused. However, Electra would too, if Will had to do this. None of this was any easier on Will. He'd to give all he'd to make it satisfying and prove to Luna that she's the only woman he wants now. And Luna wanted further than just a many kisses. She wanted him. All of him. In bed. Thankfully, Will talked his way out of taking his clothes off, and Luna went on and on about losing her family, losing her father, and how it was all thanks to that wine Steffi. Will leaned right into her complaints and grouches. The further Will heated, the further Luna revealed. Luna admitted she has a plan to get Steffi out of her way. She wasn't going to let her monster-in-law stage in her way. Was that a trouble? Finn turned to Baker hoping it was enough. But, alas, so far, it was not. A vague trouble simply would not cut it. They demanded more. Sheila visited Luna, but it wasn't the grandmotherly visit she anticipated. She wanted an ally since most of LA has shut her out. But Sheila wasn't there for moral support. She wanted to check in on Luna to make sure she's staying on the straight and narrow. Still, Luna refuses to leave Los Angeles. Now, she has Hayes and Will in her sights for different reasons. She continues to beget trouble, no matter who gets hurt. Luna got excited at the study of Will coming over for autumn delight. He told her that he broke up with Electra. Sheila advised Luna to be careful as she left her apartment, but Luna allowed nothing of it. Will she lament this intimate moment? Will was wired up and ready to go. He wanted to take on this dangerous plan, indeed if it could hurt his gal. Will laid it on thick, perhaps too thick. Luna wanted to know what he really wanted from her. Will played it up and said that he knew she was out on her own. Luna argued that she's been roughing it in Los Angeles despite having her own apartment. Will also brought up Electra's relations to Steffi, who was hearkening in on their discussion. She was there along with Electra and Finn, but Luna didn't want to talk about them. She wanted Will. Luna prayed Will to take a bite if he wanted a piece of the pie. But will he do it? This kiss could be dangerous. Meanwhile, back at Il Giardino, Nick was intrigued by Ridge's and Taylor's discussion. History, she popped the question in an unconventional way, and now she was staying for an answer. Taylor assured Ridge that she wasn't ambuscading him. She just wanted to have a redoubtable future. Ridge stumbled over his words. But also, he admitted that he was in love with her, too. Ridge agreed to Taylor's offer. As he slid the ring on her cutlet, he promised her that he'd make it up to her. Nick sat there with a smile on his face. This was his key to Brooke's heart, which will end up broken. Will he partake this news with her? Liam has always been the build boy for indecisiveness, but now we're done. The drama swirling around him has officially boiled over, and it's not just because he can't choose between Steffi and Hope. It's bigger. It's darker. It's ruinous. Liam has always been the build boy for indecisiveness on The Bold and the Beautiful, but now suckers are done. The drama swirling around him has officially boiled over, and it's not just because he can't choose between Steffi and Hope. It's bigger. It's darker. It's ruinous. This twist would shoot shockwaves through the oil and give Bill yet another heritage child to cover. And if the verity comes out after Liam's death? Talk about emotional trauma for Kelly, Steffi, and indeed Bill himself. Bill has always wanted a son, right? Well, this is one stunner way to let him live his dream. The idea that Liam could drop dead in front of his girls without warning, and leave behind secrets that could destroy their sense of family, is transferring suckers into a delirium. Numerous are demanding the Pens give Liam one final shot at redemption. Tell the verity. Tie up the loose ends. Say farewell like a man. Right now, Liam's walking around feeling sorry for himself and staying silent while the timepiece ticks. And we like Constance aren't having it.